The only thing I could think of that could be sadder or worse than the passing of a wrestling legend is another Monday night on the USA Network. Jim, I understand you watched Raw this week.
Well, and we can't be that unfair because as Raw goes, this was not a rotten Raw. This was at least half-baked. There was a couple of things I actually enjoyed and at least some hope for the future. And apparently, as we'll mention also here at some point in the program, they're on a ratings roll. And they were back up here to almost 2 million on the fast overnight international number game, whatever they fucking send out. We haven't heard from Thurston Howell III, you and I. We haven't officially, but it seems like the Raw numbers were up also. And they were at the Hartford Civic Center, which looked great. It was packed, looked great, right down the road from Stamford. That's apparently why they had numerous visitors, including the leader of the evil empire himself. His hot air balloon landed in the parking lot. Vince McMahon was there, apparently not being too overbearing. They said he changed the order of matches around, but I don't think he rewrote everything from scratch this week.
You know what's the biggest sign he's not being overbearing? The panting announcer. We always hear about Vince screaming in everyone's ear. Mick Foley quit because he couldn't put up with the screaming from Vince McMahon. Vince micromanages and yells. Michael Cole would be a 5-star announcer if not for Vince screaming at him. Then how does this guy get on the show just all out of breath? Kevin Owens, he's panting. He's just panting. And then he just says names and nicknames and back to the panting. I can't deal with this fucking guy.
Loud noises.
Oh, look, Imperium. How is Vince allowing that? For everyone who wants to say Vince micromanages and screams at these guys, how is that getting on Raw?
Well, see, that's the way they talk over across the pond. Don't you know? They're, it's the Queen. It's the Queen. It's the Prince. It's the Count. It's the Count and his wife, the That's what they say over there. I'm just telling you. They say that word a lot. It means different things over there across the pond.
It's like he's kissing someone under a tree. Like just and Corey Graves is trying to make his voice deeper to get away from that. He was like, I don't know what you're doing. You can tell he's trying not to do that.
Well, I don't think that you make those noises from kissing, and they'd be muffled anyway. Because if your mouth was cut, I think you're getting a full-fledged fucking old-fashioned under the tree over there. If
the visionary. Seth freaking Rollins just says names and pants. I can't deal with it.
He's having visions. At least the announcer's not the one seeing red fucking lights shining in his window.
It's more orangey red, and the wind is just, the trees are blowing all over the place, and the sky is red.
Wait a minute, you got an orange reflection through the window and a bunch of fucking hot air blowing? Have you checked to see if Trump's in your driveway?
Bedminster's right over here, so that's not an outrageous thought. But no, it's just, it looks like the fallout after the apocalypse out here right now. But back to Raw.